up, gang? Good afternoon. Hi there. Greetings. What's going on? My name is Alan Cox. Thank you for showing up. Hello, hello. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's right over there.
Hey, creepy hugs. Thanks, everybody that came out to the funny stop this weekend. It was a blast.
Mary Santora is here, too.
What up?
Poundcake back in Studio G.
Afternoon, white people.
Poundcake had a beer for breakfast.
I did.
Oh, so nice. That was
a
good.
good time, right?
I'm sure it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
You don't
right?
even need that anymore. We were there on official business.
Yeah, we were working, bro.
We were working. We were giving of our time and our talents to Bill and Poundcake and myself to shoot some video for the brand new Buzzard Winter Brew that's going to be out very, very soon. We're going to have a big tap party for it next week. You hear us talking about that. And of course, we went as they're canning it and shipping it out. We got to be there to get the first beers off the line. It's so cool when it hits your lips.
It's one of the funnest
So
things
refreshing.
to do. I love it. And that beer was
We did it
good.
for the summer brew, and that was
Yeah.
fun too. And I didn't even know we were doing a winter brew until about a couple of weeks ago.
And it's 8%.
Yeah, 8%.
That'll get you.
Yeah. And it's like
Careful.
cherry flavor
Yeah.
with some citrus in it, so it goes down real easy. Alan, what was your tagline for it?
I said, coming soon to a holiday family argument near you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because it'll be good for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, most families who get into arguments don't need any kind of, they don't need any kind of inebriation involved, but that always moves things along. Were there any family arguments over Thanksgiving break?
Honestly, no.
No, good.
Is
okay.
that crazy?
For the Santora clan?
For the Santora?
Were you
Yeah.
all together?
We were all together.
All
Is
right, well,
this
good, maybe.
because you didn't engage?
Well, there wasn't a lot
As
to
much?
engage with. It was kind of a weird holiday. There's a lot of moving parts going on in several different of my siblings' lives. So it wasn't like regular, if that makes sense.
They weren't bored, so they,
I feel like, I feel like
they
everyone.
had actual things going on. Yeah.
Really though, like I feel like everyone. It was kind of not somber isn't the right word, but it was a very quiet,
Subdued. Yeah.
Yes, very subdued Thanksgiving in my house. But my brother brought my new nephew, who's 1 month old, and he's so squishy and perfect, and
Squishy
smells
and perfect.
good, and his little feet, and
Yeah.
oh, that was cool. His name's Cohen
With
a
an
K,
H or no?
with a K.
Come on, man. Just what is happening?
They all have K names.
Is it not? Oh, well, okay.
Kyle,
That's-
Kara,
that's,
Caitlin,
that's
Callie,
dumb in and of itself.
Cohen,
But I
yeah.
mean, people that take like an out of the way kind of name, like on its own, it's a fine name.
Yeah,
Spell it right.
All right, fine, whatever. No, if they're all the rest of them are K's.
But
you
he
know.
Well, you could name him Kevin.
he could have named him 100 things, but he was so. I mean, he's the little tiny little nugget.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't do anything. He just sits
He
there.
doesn't know his name sucks.
He doesn't know anything.
Koen.
Koen. Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, whatever, right? It ain't my
Sounds
name.
like a
I have to do
knockoff
anything with it.
sink.
Right.
1 month old. And Poundcake, you
Keurig
guys
and your
weren't arguing
Cohen.
at all over Thanksgiving?
No.
All right.
Oddly enough, no. We had a really
Well,
nice.
this is no fun already.
I know, right?
We were. I mean, I laughed because it was just like common Alex that we were going to meet up before, the sun went down. So I was like, this isn't Thanksgiving. This is like a thankful brunch. Like we're just here.
Wait a minute, you guys ate early. You ate.
Yeah, we ate at like 3. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not used to
That's
this.
when a lot of people eat. We ate at probably 1.
Yeah, we were around like
That's
2.
too early.
Ours was like 4.
Thanksgiving,
this year.
though, it's always a
sleep
daytime.
in.
It's always a daytime dinner because then people kind of graze, they fall asleep. You got to get that nap in.
Yeah.
You're not going to nap before a normal dinner time.
I wake up at 11:30, and that's if I don't have anything the day, like I'm something that exhausts me from the night before. If I'm like exhausted, I get out of bed maybe 1.
Are you talking about Thanksgiving Day or a regular day?
Like if I worked, say if I had a wedding Saturday night,
Yeah.
Sunday I'm not getting that. You're not seeing me till after noon, like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
How
That's
are you
when I
able to
start my
stay
day.
in bed that long? Just physically stay in. You're not sleeping the whole time, right? You're just kind of lounging or whatever?
No, I'm sleeping. I wake up. Okay, so
You're in and out of it.
When have you gone to bed the night before? Is it like you're crawling in when the sun's coming up, or
it depends. It depends on how late the night is. Like if it's just a real busy night and I don't get home till maybe like 2 or something, then yeah, I'm in
2? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean that sounds. I understand that.
And
It's,
then
but you're not sleeping until noon.
So Yes.
You're
sometimes I
sleeping
would-
for 10 hours.
Sometimes, yeah.
So
Wow.
It be like that sometimes. It be some people don't think it be like it be, but it do.
And that's what I'm asking.
Yes,
I don't know.
And then I will admit other times my eyes will pry open around maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I toss off and go right back to sleep.
Okay, so you wake up at 9:30.
I said sometimes. That means sometimes.
Huh. That's fascinating. Okay.
Yeah, so
curious.
holidays, forget about it. Because especially I'm like probably dehydrated and I didn't eat anything. I'm fasting until I eat. So I'm really like malnourished, so I'm just gonna go to bed.
Malnourished.
I'm like, I can't do any
I've
exercises.
been that poor before, though. Where you're like, I can't be hungry if I'm asleep. So
Exactly. You
just
go to
bed.
sleep.
Yeah.
You go to sleep. And then if I know I'm going to get leftovers, I'm like, all right, so I'm just not going to eat because I can, whatever leftovers, I can coast on 2 or 3 days worth of meals from
You
Thanksgiving.
take a bunch of food home. No, that I understand. I mean, we don't do that because we're coming back from Chicago. I'm not carrying. What am I going to do? Tupperware and crap? I mean,
When you're poor, you outsmart your poverty. I'm like, listen, I'm still going to be hungry, but I'm going to be asleep, so I won't know that I'm hungry.
Right. But then you're going to be starving when you wake up.
well, yeah, that's the thing too. Then you awaken to a reminder of the fact that you have no money, no food, no nothing.
And I'd be mad because then I'm like, ugh.
Hey, you wake up mad. That's no fun.
I hit the pin and I'm like, man, I got the munchies. I ain't even got nothing to munch on. And I can't go anywhere because that takes gas.
You're playing yourself. You can't walk to like the corner store or something.
I mean, I can now, but
yeah,
back,
you walk
back
to the
in day-
CVS.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we didn't have any arguments.
Yeah,
The Cox clan.
We just,
I mean, it
Look
was-
at that. Everybody
It
It was
growing
nice to
up.
see everybody. I did skip church. I was like, I knew.
Wow, that's a
Well,
surprise.
my mom, not really. I'm kind of leaning into it. You know, I only go because my mom goes, but I haven't gone in a while. And I knew she'd be by herself. And I was like, I should go. She'll be by herself. You know, my dad's gone. I'm like, I'll go. And then I get up the next morning. I go, I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, it's not
That's
like
like
it
everything.
wasn't 6 a.m. It was 9. I could have easily gotten up and gone. And I was like, I'm just not going. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I so rarely ever say, I'm not doing this because I don't want to. I was like, I don't want to. And then it turned out Mass was, because usually Thanksgiving is pretty sparse. But she said apparently a Thanksgiving Mass was packed out. And I'm like, well, now I'm really glad I didn't go. Because I just would have been angry, sitting nuts to butts with people.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm trying to be a good son. But I thought, well, maybe because I know my other siblings are not going to go. Because they're way into, I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do that, you know, and God bless them. But I reached that conclusion, too. Because normally I would be the one to be like, all right, I'll go. I wasn't asked, but I was like, my mom will be happy if I show up, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, I don't want to. I'm just not going to do that. Well, I'll see her later. We're going to the house later on, right, for
Yeah, you'll
Thanksgiving.
see her.
We'll see everybody. It'll be fine. We were at my brother's the night before when we got in. It was a lot of fun. My daughter gets to play with her cousins. It was great.
I went to the West Side Market Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I invited my family. I was like, if you guys want to come, you know, the kids have never seen anything like this. And we're standing in, because I was getting stuff to make a charcuterie board. So I want the good meat and the good cheese and all that, you know. So we're
209.
we're standing we're standing in like the produce section that's outdoors before you go into the market, and I'm trying to explain to my nieces and nephews what this place is. I'm like, it's, you know, there's like vendors where you can get food or cheese or this or that, and I'm like telling them it's like, it's all local, it's really great, you know, you're like supporting your economy, and there's free samples, and there's this and there's that. And my one nephew looks at me and goes, so you brought us to like a Costco? I was like, no. I mean, there are free samples and you can get food here, but it's not at Costco. Like, it's a market. And then he's like, so it's like a grocery store. And I was like, no, you're just going to have to get in there and see. And the kids loved it. They had a blast. But
And that's the important part.
well, they were all like grossed out because they have whole pigs.
Well, sure.
And
Yeah.
like fish with
Well, that's
heads on
fun.
them and
Like,
stuff.
as your kid,
Yeah.
because like they're all reacting to each other, reacting to it, and then there's probably the one kid that's like, doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Not even gross, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But it was cool. It was a fun little experience for, you know, to see them in a new place, you know?
I understand. All right, well, good. I've got to take a break here. If you want to get a text for anything, 35192 to do that. AlanCoxShow.com if you want to